Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay, great. That's much better. Hi YouTubers, this is Amelia Duval. I am coming from the great state of Charleston, South Carolina. I am now using my son's camera to give you a better angle picture of me, and I think it's a much better progress. I'm just telling you about my life, how to live a better life, how to start and create my YouTube channel. I am on the way to doing or living the life that I've been dreaming about. So this is me getting my YouTube channel started. I'm excited. Yay! I have been so longing to start this channel and get this ball rolling. Yesterday I did a video with my daughter. We explained how I was not a fantastic parent. My daughter still turned out to be a great kid. I've got 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. Inherited 2 boys from an ex, and you know, it's just been great. I've had a wonderful life. 3 of my children are in the military, 1 Navy, 2 Army, both made sergeant in the Army, Navy officer coming up right behind. My daughter's a college graduate, so my son just graduated from high school. He's the last one in the house. He's going in the medical field. I am on top of my game. Retired at 47, living the dream life. I am happy in a solid relationship with a wonderful man. I don't know what else to tell you. This has been a journey. I can remember when I started, it was just, wow, a lot of hard work. I worked for United Postal Service for 27 years, and I worked my ass off. Trust me, you can't even imagine the type of work. As a woman, there were only 3 of us, 97% men. Had no idea what that job would do. I had no idea that it would bring me to this point where I could retire and my life would be a lot better because I did that job. I'm just here telling you, you know, what it takes to have achieve your goals. I did a lot of things really young. Bought my first home when I was like 20. I had my kid when I was 19, so I've just done a lot of stuff incorrect, and then I corrected it, and then, you know, it's just been a journey. So I hope this video helps you. I hope it inspires you that, you know, when you're out there working hard and diligent at your life, at some point you're going to be able to sit on your ass and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Right now, this is what I'm doing. I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. I've been successful at so many. I had a business downtown which was like a sub shop. It was called King Wings and Subs. Oh my God, I never worked so hard in my entire life. I can remember working 3 jobs, and you people are never going to believe it, but I sold real estate. I sold subs in my shop, and I worked for United Postal Service. So I had 2 full-time jobs and a part-time job, and then I was a mother. So on top of that, I'm raising 4 children and doing all of that. I couldn't believe that that could be done. People now, when I look back at my life then, no idea that it was going to start me on this journey where I would be a much better person because I did all these things relatively early in life. I had that business, the business failed. Oh, I felt like I was just going to fall apart, and I was like, oh my God. I worked that restaurant and those 3 jobs for a year and a half. When I finally sold my restaurant downtown, I slept for literally 2 weeks. I mean slept, because I was on no sleep. I had to bring in my mom. My mom was so great. She came in and helped me. We were running the business together. My mom loved that freaking business. I hated it. She loved it. She was phenomenal at it because my mother had always been in retail or restaurant. And so she took so much pride into running that business because she wanted to see us have a business as a family downtown. And she was so proud of that business. And I felt so much guilt about wanting to get out of that business, because when you're in the restaurant business, you're serving the public. You're like always in service. I'm not good at service. She was excellent at it. When I tell you guys that she was excellent at it, my mother was phenomenal at that business. She never was tired. When we were getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, she got her coffee. We would go to Sam's every day. She was just so on point. She stuck with me for almost a year, being my partner, my rock, just someone I can go to and make this shit happen. She was just phenomenal. And on top of that, she's not getting paid, and she's doing it because, you know, she loves her daughter. She wants to see her daughter be successful, and, you know, when she wants a family to have a successful business. So, I mean, I give her so much props for that, because I don't know if I could do that. Just be in that business every day, Monday through Sunday. I mean, my mother may have taken off one Sunday. You know, my mother's a Southern woman, so she's a churchgoer. So can you imagine me taking her from everything she knows, put her in the heart of downtown, and saying, okay, I'm going to need you to just run, go, let's get it done. I mean, she was just a trooper. She never once said she was tired. She never once said, I don't want to go. She was always ready to go. She absolutely loved it. They loved her. The people were great. She was just phenomenal at that job. So I always want to give her shots out to say, oh, Mom, you did a great job. And I was so fortunate to have you on my team. So thank you for that year that you just gave up your normal life to help me raise my children and you know, produce this business and sell this business. So I can't thank you enough. Okay, so now you've got a little bit about me. So I was in real estate, bought some property. Ooh, I've owned about 10, 15 different, no, about 10, maybe 10 different properties I've bought. So my parents had moved me all over the Charleston. I had lived in Goose Creek, North Charleston, Latson. I mean, I've lived all over. So it was crazy. My whole life was just buying and selling real estate. That's what I love. My father is a contractor, so I utilized all of him to become wealthy, because he was able to go inside. We flip houses. He made me a ridiculous money. Now I live on a golf course. Every day I get to look outside and see these beautiful greeneries, this pond, this lovely area, and just have a phenomenal life. All shouts out to my dad. My dad just came into my life, and just, we would just roll. He would just help me purchase, I would purchase a property. Me and my dad would go in and flip it, just like that. So flipping, this was the early 90s. I was making ridiculous money. I was able to buy, you know, bigger homes, more homes, because me and him would go in and just take a home, get it cheap, flip it over, make a great deal of money. So I've got a lot of information, a lot of tools that I use in life to become wealthy at this point at 47, saying, okay, I'm done with working, and I'm going to blog and tell you about my whole life, the whole experience, and how I became Lady Duval. So I travel now. Me and my mate just got back from New York. Loved it. Staten Island was beautiful. The restaurants, the people. We went to Chelsea. We were in Manhattan. So we love New York. We spend a lot of time going there, at least twice a year. Harlem Pub, I'm going to give you 2 shots out. Greatest little bar in Harlem. One of the best attractions I've ever been into. A place called Manny's. It's a kind of like a Hispanic grill, and it was just phenomenal. The food was great. The people were absolutely to die for. Helped me to select wonderful different types of food. We went to a place called Hand Pulled Noodle. Oh my God, in Harlem. Best lamb. Oh my God, it was just phenomenal. You're gonna love it. So if you're in Harlem, go to a place called Hand Pulled Noodle. Tell them Amelia and Kenny sent love from Charleston. Great little place to eat and just sit in front and just enjoy. It is just phenomenal. Again, I want to give shouts out to my aunt. She was in New York. She was very hospitable. She was there. She was always just so comforting, and she was hospitable to let us stay in her home for like a couple of days, and we loved being with her. We loved staying up and hanging out with her. It was just a great experience altogether. We had a lot of Vietnamese food, excellent Vietnamese food. Little China has some of the best food you ever want to eat in that little section of New York. It was great. The people were great. A lot more friendlier than I anticipated. So I wasn't certain about that, and that was so cool because I mean they were great. So our next trip coming up is we're gonna go out of the country. I want to go to Cuba first. Kenny's still like playing with that passport. I'm like, baby, I'm gonna need you to get that passport because I'm gonna be ready to go, and we're gonna have to, you know, plan this. And Kenny's such a good planner. Let me tell you about him. He plans in phenomenal states. Like, he just planned everything out, where we're gonna go, how we're gonna go, what we're gonna do when we're there, how, you know, what we're gonna see. I mean, he's just phenomenal mate. I couldn't have asked for a better mate for my life. So again, this is me, 47, retired, enjoying my golf course life, enjoying my my space, enjoying my home, enjoying just taking it easy in life. And now I'm going to be vlogging every day, so I'm going to show you all what I do, how I do it, all that wonderful stuff. So that's where I'm at. Oh God, this does not have sound. Chime in. This does not have sound. What? It does? Okay, great. I was just worried about that because you didn't tell me. My son doesn't say, Mommy, this has sound or doesn't have sound. I have no idea. This is the beginning of the vlog, and I think baby, I think it just stopped. Can you come and tell me whether it stopped? Because it's like blinking. I don't know if that means it's dying. You know, guys, you got a 19-year-old kid. They're not going to be subject to helping their mother. Right? DJ, can you come down, please? Oh, he's using the bathroom. What?